everybody. Welcome to today's stream of Tell Me Why, the finale. Maybe they'll finally tell us why, or at the very least, ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the third episode. If you have not watched the previous two episodes, go do that now instead of watching this stream. This is a story-driven game. Our choices matter. Everything comes down to this, and we want to make sure that you know what's going on, because there is a lot that has been going on so far, and I have my fan theories. I have my theories about what's going on. Last week, I determined that we are the Babadook's kids. The Babadook is our Baba Daddy, and we'll find out if that's true today. I'm gonna also chug this coffee because it's 10 a.m. in my time zone, which means it's really early. The cat is called Avocado. I have no idea what's going on in the chat. I've already lost the chat by being late for 4 minutes. Well, you know, that's what I get. So, on to the game that has no on-screen music on the menu, apparently. I've also been warned this episode has some heavier stuff than the previous ones, if you can believe that. This has some panic attacks, mental health episodes, that sort of thing. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be sure to dip out if you need to. No shame in that. Oh, I'm not hearing any audio. Hold on. I bet you guys are, but I'm not, because my audio is muted. Oh, my audio is not muted. It's just on the wrong thing. All right. See, they're narrating a story, just like the ones I used to tell when I was a kid. She was actually a princess who came through a portal. Oh my god. Lemonhead, prime example of somebody who did not do the reading and came here confused. Oh, that's odd. Hold on, guys. I hope you can read. You were here on the previous lease. Why is my desktop audio not registering? I swear to God, OBS. This is just like, this Windows update has kicked me in the ass some kind of way every time. Let me try this. Now, neither of us can hear it. For some reason, my sound playback is trying to come through the TV, which is new. It's never done that before. So hang tight. Yeah, OBS says no. I had an issue yesterday where my display capture wouldn't work anymore, and it required me to, like, change that sort of stuff, so. Here we go. This ought to do it. This ought to do it. Which one is this? Neither.
Confused.
There we go.
So many unanswered questions.
Is that all right?
And too many.
Hopefully.
Wounds.
My audio got unset from my headphone. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to bother explaining it. It's just my settings got changed without my consent. I am going to pause this on YouTube. Okay, cool. We're in the present.
Wake up.
Oh, I have to touch this again. Ah, okay. All right. We're going. Ah, that's right. She had kind of a mental break last time at the end of the previous episode, which was not fun. leading us to believe that maybe her memories have not been so accurate this whole time. Alright, bump up the audio a bit. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Alright. So I got one more thing, guys. I gotta change this. It's gonna drive me nuts if I don't. I gotta move this window capture up just slightly so you don't see the black bar. Okay, great. Now we're ready to go. Wonderful. You know those days where this might as well happen? Or those days where it's like you're trying to drive to work and then you hit a train and then there's traffic and then you forget your keys and just like fucking everything that can go wrong that's petty does go wrong. It's kind of been one of those weeks. It's the sort of week where OBS finds every way to fuck with me, where all my delivery takeout food like comes wrong. It's been a trial. It's like the first world grievances week. The game audio is quiet because there's nothing happening as well. Like, there's like no game audio. There's a little bit of sound effects and that's kind of it. Who is their dad?
She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was
Calling it
no
the cat's
longer
a Babadook.
truly a
That's
princess
my
in
theory.
a tiara.
I was right
and a
about the
beautiful
first
gown,
episode. I bet I'm right about this too.
but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood.
Oh, can I move? No. Still in a cutscene. Gotta love these interactive movies. Is that just her? Yeah.
You killed me.
It has been pretty abundantly clear
You killed me!
this whole game that Alyson has been dealing with some massive like trauma and guilt from this stuff that happened. Whereas Tyler's been really chill about it and he's the one who went to juvie for it, which is why I suspected from the first episode that Tyler was not actually the one who killed their mom, because their responses to the event didn't make any sense with that being the truth. And so that was really cool writing on their part because it was, I think, realistic to how it would actually go. But damn, she's got even more to unpack than we do. Today my hair is like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna be passive aggressive just like the rest of your week. The music is very, very quiet so I don't get demonetized. Woo! Ooh, waffles. The Belgian kind, those are the best kind. Although I do like me a good Waffle House waffle. I miss going to Waffle House. I'm sure they're still open because they're Waffle House, but I'm not going. Sure, we'll go with this, I guess. I really desperately want a haircut, but again, not going out, not risk, you know, catching the plague. So I guess I'm just gonna have hair down to my tits for a year. They really did a good job of making them look like twins. I don't know who this voice actress is or if any inspiration was taken from the actual actors. I know that I followed the Tyler voice actor on Instagram. He seems really cool. I think his name's like Aiden Black. And he kind of looks like Tyler, but not really. Oh, what's happening? Why is this suddenly a horror game? Why is this Death Stranding? It has also been ages since I had waffles, Neb. I had pancakes a while back. Or no, crepes. Austin tried to make crepes. Is it crepes? No, we don't do a lot of baking in this house. Ah, what's happening? Morning. I started collecting the documents you need for your rental application. Left the file for you downstairs. If you're still coming to meet Dee for lunch, you can drop off the documents and I'll make copies for you. Take it easy, Uncle Eddie. P.S. My famous buckwheat waffles are slowly growing cold in the kitchen. Okay, I'm sorry, but the fact that you said that they're buckwheat waffles makes me immediately uninterested. Ugh.
He's right. Time to get my shit together.
Like, gluten-free baked goods are very hit and miss.
Never could bring myself to send these. Whenever I tried to tell him how much I missed him, it felt unfair.
Tyler, I know we haven't talked in a while. I think that's mostly my fault. I'm really sorry. I've just been wrapped up in my own problems. Sometimes I forget you aren't that far away. Senior year's been the worst. Dated this guy for a few months, Bobby. Hopefully you don't remember him. Only to realize he was a total jerk who didn't give a shit about me. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. Why I would let it take over my entire school year. I honestly felt so stupid. But I also felt stupid for feeling stupid. Being a teenager. Anyway, I think what I'm trying to say is life sucks without you. I miss you and your presence and talking in our voice. Do you want to come to my graduation party? Nothing amazing. We'll just have dinner and some neighbors. Tessa might swing by. I'd love it if you were there. I could just call you, but I don't know why I'm writing a letter, but maybe with all the time apart, I've forgotten how to communicate aside from words. I'm sorry. I hope we could go back to where we were someday soon, despite the fact that I will never send this back. We got so many October birthdays coming up, I'll tell you what. So many Libras. I'm surrounded by Libras.
I gotta take care of that rental application.
Austin birthday's on Monday. That's why he tweeted about
How did we go
it.
from being so alike to total opposites? I gotta think about something else.
I don't know. One of you is a murderer and the other one's not.
Wish I could just book a one-way ticket to the other side of the world.
Do you still like space? Is there still space shit in this room? There is still space shit in this room. Since when?
Now would be a good time to stop smoking and maybe do a detox for 12.
That's interesting that it's like been referenced a couple times that she's a smoker, but I haven't seen it yet, I don't think. It's also interesting that she has that habit, considering, I don't know, she doesn't kind of strike me as a smoker in personality, aside from the fact that she probably is dealing with some coping
do my
mechanisms
laundry.
for things.
Ugh. Maybe later. There's not enough concealer in the world to erase the night I had.
Oh, we're not going to do the heavy rain makeup game.
Good to know I look just as bad as I feel.
Alyson, have some confidence. Are we gonna shower? What are we trying to do? Check the documents for the kitchen. Okay. I'm on the case. Hey. Hey. Yeah, I hadn't missed much. Just me whining about my life, and Alyson too. Just me and Alyson whining about life.
The days have gotten so short. It's gonna be a long winter.
Yep, it is. But you know, I'm excited about the first part of it. The October, November, December part. The January, February part, not so much. March might be cool. I don't know. At least February's short.
Probably eat something. God, I feel so weak.
I always forget how to do the fucking remember thing. She's just getting flashbacks for no reason now. I don't know. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's get some gammy waffles.
I need to get all that paperwork together. Maybe that'll help me focus and clear. I can't really eat anything right now.
You just said you were hungry, Alyson. Oh, is it your birthday? Are you also a Libra?
Here's the file. Just need my ID and pay stubs. Okay.
We were family, Alyson. How could you do this to me?
Fuck. I've got to think about something else. Focus.
Breaking
I haven't
through.
had any time to sketch lately.
All right. Oh, jukebox that we're not going to use because we don't want any copyrighted music. You know what this layout reminds me of very profoundly is Chloe's house from Life is Strange, doesn't it? It's got kind of that same kind of design. It's interesting. Ooh, can I eat some spices?
Eddie says there's a plant for every pain,
Ah, tea.
except heartache.
I mean, drinking tea is basically like eating spices, right? It's like, that's the same. You're just eating spices. Creamy crab hot pot. Don't need that right now. Yeah, it's definitely more open. Like Chloe said, oh, it didn't have this window here, and but it's really similar to me. Okay, what do I need again? My ID and pay stubs. Got it. This looks like a place I'd keep my ID. Damn it, come on.
I wish Eddie's mom could have taught me how to do this.
Like storing your ID in a sensible place?
I wish you could just change your mood as easily as a record.
I don't think anybody can do that, Alyson. That's not being human. That's being a robot. We can't control our emotions. We're just bags of meat with no control.
He doesn't like this kind of attention, but he really does so much for the community.
No, we don't need your propaganda, Alyson. Maybe all that stuff's in my car. What are pay stubs?
Eddie
They're
looked pretty concerned when I came home last night. I should have talked to him
they're
about
like
what
little.
happened.
You get them in the mail like
What the
every
hell was
2
I
weeks,
supposed
and
to
they
say?
say what you got paid, or at least they did back when I had a job. Or like when you're given your check, they are like the record that's attached to the check. March, it was not meat bits, it was meat crumbs. Get it correct.
That was a good memory.
Kind of a curse game of
Even though Tyler
Jackbox
couldn't
yesterday
come.
with patrons. It was fun. Sweetie doesn't know anything about salads. Great.
I'm glad he never pushed me to change my last name.
You have so much paperwork, and none of it is your pay stub.
Still can't believe Eddie never told me he was paying for fireweed.
I hate that it's called fireweed. That's just an unfortunate name.
This is personal.
Oh dear. Oh, this is Eddie's mom's. Oh, it's odd that you have that. I'm not gonna look at a saxophone. Austin.
A secret keeper in her secret keep.
Okay. Is this... Wait. There's important stuff in here? Oh. The eye. Oh, I don't remember. What was it? 130?
Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
Okay, well, I looked, I thought. That's the eye. It's not letting me do anything. I think that's just the thing from last time. Whatever. Alyson, where's your shit?
Stop sulking.
Come on, Alyson. Don't start.
What's in here?
The paperwork's not down there.
Is it? God, do I have to go back up? Is it your stuff?
I told him I wanted to stop messing with those memories, but he wouldn't listen.
Must be up here. Goodness, there's so many memories attacking me constantly.
We look out for each other. That's what you said. But you don't mean what you say, do you? They're just words. You left me, Alyson, all alone and scared.
I can't move. I'm trapped in this memory. Ah! Okay.
I can't
don't
deal
like
with this
this.
right now. This isn't real. He isn't real.
I mean, he's your brother. He's kind of real, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's just some sparkles. Oh.
Not here.
Well, yeah, that would be very inconvenient. Well, I would put my pay stubs under there, not gonna lie. All right. That looks like an ID. Nope, those are just your coffee rewards cards.
That was sweet. I'm
God,
so not
Alyson,
hungry, though.
your stuff isn't in any sensible place. You know, this is kind of like the week I've had, like just wandering around looking for your, you know, that one thing that you know you have, and you put it in the same place every time, but for some reason your dumbass left it like in the fridge or something, and it's just like, why is my ID in the fridge? I don't know. ADHD. It's been real bad this week. It makes no sense. What is this? That looks useful. That looks like a file of something important. Is this a pay stub? Thank God. Oh no. A. No. A. A.
Here they are.
Thank God. All right, we've got those. Now ID. Is that the ID on the desk there? Maybe. Are you an ID? Where did I put my driver's license? Ah! It should be by the door. I always put it by the door with my keys. That's the most sensible place for it to be. But it's not here. And I don't know where it is because I was just like silly and I didn't know where to put it. I was tired and I just threw it down for no reason. The same place I dropped my shoes, but I don't remember where I dropped those. I was interrupted. Somebody was talking to me while I was putting away my ID, and now I really don't know where anything is. It's just great.
Marianne, what's going on with you lately? If you need help...
It's nothing. This is nothing.
Is it by the bed? Do people put their IDs by the bed? Because it wasn't over here. This would be a sensible place for it to be. Ah, over here, that's also a sensible place. Or here, or any hard surface. Don't tell me it's inside this box. That makes no sense.
Secret keeper and her secret keep.
Because I can't do anything with this.
Looks like this is coin operated.
Oh, okay. Why didn't you tell me that the first time? That would have been way more useful to know. So now I gotta find my wallet or my purse, which, you know, also good luck, because I'm not putting anything in any kind of sensible place. Is it outside? Did I leave it on the porch? At this point, anything makes sense. Gum. I just leave my shit everywhere. No, it's not that. Welcome to Wandering Around the House Looking for Your Keys Simulator 2020. Just riveting, I'm sure. Oh my god.
Driver's license should be in my wallet. Or in my bag.
Well, I don't know where either of those two things that you just said are, so, because you don't put anywhere, anything in any sort of sensible place. Okay. Finally, Jesus. Take a coin. Take my
What if I
keys.
just packed a bag and left? And never looked back.
It's very nihilistic.
Ah, here's my ID.
Finding pennies in The Walking Dead? I didn't do that. Did I do the game wrong?
Much more than bachelor pad, huh? There was so much I planned to do. All those sacrifices I made. And how do you repay me? Lying to my face?
People be like,
You're not my
Michelle,
child.
why are you always 15 minutes late to everything? And it's like, well, this.
My clan deserves
This is why.
This
Oh, and
never
don't even
happened. It's just brain vomit.
Don't even get me started on what it feels like to look for your bra when you don't know where you put it. Sometimes Austin will
Where's
find
that
it
coming from?
and he'll like put it on my
Where
desk.
did I leave my phone? Should be somewhere nearby.
And I'll be like, why did you put this here? And he's like, so you know where it is because you'll forget. And the next time we're trying to go somewhere, you'll be like, where's my bra? And we'll spend 15 minutes looking all over the house for it. And I have
think
more
there
than
was any
one, which is
reason my phone
why
would have ended up
that's really silly, is because finding one at any given time, I don't think any of them have ever coexisted in the same space.
Secret keep.
Oh, this
No
is just...
way. It worked.
Why is it taking you this long to open this box? It's strange that you had this here. Alright. I guess she lives with Eddie?
The ringing seems to be coming from downstairs.
Thank you, Allison. Uh-oh. What's happening? You know, if you just walked in right now, half an hour into this stream, all we've accomplished is we've found our wallet and our keys. That's it. That's all I've done.
My dove. Only thieves and monsters hide in the dark. Fly back to the light, Alyson.
What the?
Allison, we got so much to unpack.
No. I cannot deal with you right now.
I don't need to learn about wood carving. What's in here? A bunch of screws.
No phone here.
I'm hearing it in my left ear. Oh, now I'm hearing it in my right ear. Why would I have left it in one of these bins?
No phone here.
Oh, they gave up.
What's
Oh,
it doing here?
I don't know, Allison, but mood. This really
Katie.
is
Finally.
such a life,
starting to get worried.
a day
Why
in the
didn't you
life
pick
of
up?
me.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my phone on me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure we were still on for lunch.
Yeah, Of course. I'm getting ready right now.
That's so? Because it kind of sounds like I woke you up.
That's just how I sound.
That's just how
Anyways,
I sound.
I still have a few things to do before I can leave.
Oh,
I'll be there.
man.
All right, hun. See you soon.
You know, I've really been into Tyler so
Get it
far.
together, Allison.
But
Come
this
on.
episode, I
Grab the
feel ya,
file,
Allison.
Get dressed. And head out. Or, it'd be nice to make a gift for Dee.
Make a gift. We've been collecting
Hands are
those
still
little
shaking.
gremlins this entire game. Let's just give her our whole collection that's in our pocket. Like, here, do you like a magic moose figurine? Happy birthday. Alright, I think that's better. Oh god, I have so much hair. I am also with Allison in that mood. Let's make a gift for Dee.
I've got enough time to carve some.
See, I'm an artist. I'm gonna make her space! Because I love space. Apparently. Maybe. We're gonna show this off screen because we didn't want to animate any of this shit. Ta-da! That was easy. I'm sure there's some cute music here that's typically playing if you're not a streamer. I just sound tired all the time. Is Denise her actual girlfriend? Is that canon? The way that Michael Tyler is? Oh, we get to see more Michael Tyler today. I just remembered that. That's actually really pretty. That's a good job, Allison. It's a little big for a necklace, but you know, it's the thought that counts. I don't really care about looking at bicycles. Maybe there's something fun in here. I think mostly I just need to get the fuck out of here. What is this? Fishing stuff. No one cares about fishing. Leave the fish alone. Hashtag leave fish alone. What now? Alright, let's get ready to leave. We've been wandering around the house doing basic neurotypical tasks enough.
Morning. Hey, Allie.
Hey. Hi, guys. What are you doing here?
Tessa and I were worried after you
Hi,
called in sick
Heisenberg.
last night. She's busy at the cafe, but she sent over some coconut cake, since you won't be making it in for lunch.
Well,
That's nice, Tom.
I like
Thanks.
cake. Oh,
I'm
hi,
gonna head
Michael.
on inside. Freezing my butt off out here.
Okay, thanks.
Is Tyler not around today?
He's busy. It's none of your business.
No, he's, busy. Out at the old house.
I see. It must be hard to sell the place you grew up in. So many memories, right?
Oh,
Had
it's
to do
okay.
it twice.
We'll get over it.
I really hope so. So, Tessa told me a little bit about what happened at the cemetery.
What,
Yeah,
what
I'm sorry
was
it
she?
got so intense. It's just, we really needed to understand why Marianne did what she did. Especially Tyler.
Did she suck or did she not? We
Oh,
don't
of
know. We
course,
need to
of
know.
course. She gets that. You two didn't say anything she wasn't already thinking. She's spent years blaming herself.
Well,
She
good.
wasn't the only one involved. There was a lot of blame to go around.
Including you, Tom, probably, for
I'm
something.
glad you're able to see that. It seems like your brother, well, he's not nearly so forgiving, is he?
He has been pretty harsh. Especially on Eddie. But we both got tired of people lying to us for our own good.
Yes, of course. Totally reasonable.
Why do
Though,
you sound like a David Cage
I am
villain?
sorry you're the one taking all the repercussions. I heard about the fight with your uncle.
He
I really
absolutely
hope your
sounds like
brother
he came out of
appreciates
Heavy
your
Rain.
sacrifices.
He will. I mean, he does. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty beat.
Oh, Oh, of course.
Look at me.
I'll
I
let you
came out of the
rest.
house in
Tell
my
Michael
flannel.
There's no need to hurry back.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Tom.
Bye now. Take care.
Sorry for abandoning you out there. Pro tip: avoid catching a ride with Tom.
Allison be like, "Can you stay for breakfast?" And Tyler gonna be like, "Can you stay forever?"
Did he talk about the new spicy chocolate bars?
Yep. And exactly what they do to his digestion.
Yike. You're free now. Woo. Go to Jericho.
Well, he said you don't have to rush back to the store.
Huh, good. Because I did not plan to. I've been overdoing it on double shifts this week. I'm beat.
I know the feeling.
Oh, that was cool. Why are you side-eyeing me, Michael? Just gonna eat this waffle. Oh, look at this
Hey.
waffle.
You've been carving wood again?
Yes.
What? Oh, this. Yeah, I've been working on a gift for Dee.
That's dope. Why do you get to be so crafty?
I mean, I'm not that crafty. Marianne taught me most of it.
Well, I'm impressed. These hands are good for nothing but cooking.
Hey, that's pretty useful. I'll take a fellow who cooks.
I'm glad you're here, Michael. Thanks for coming.
Coffee and a friendly face is just what the doctor ordered, right?
I just feel like cuddling up in front of the TV all day. Maybe finally binge that last season of Witches of Eldom.
Then do it.
I gotta drag my lazy ass out to have lunch with Dee.
I can't be an arrow ace. I have to go be a lesbian. Exhausting.
I don't know about you, but I just really need to get out of Delos Crossing.
Well, we're on our way soon, right?
Right.
Can I still look at these
I don't
waffles?
know. I've just got this feeling it's gonna fall through and I'm gonna be stuck here forever.
That's not happening. We've got a plan.
We've got a plan. Cue heist music. Busting out of Delos Crossing.
I've been kind of freaking out on repeat today.
Couldn't find my
do you
keys. I couldn't
mean?
find my
It's
bra.
hard to describe, but I just can't calm down.
You ever try any of that affirmation type shit?
Oh my god.
Look, when things get dark, I tell myself that whatever I'm going through will pass. That I'm a great person and my feelings are valid.
This will pass. I'm a great person. My feelings are valid.
We'll work on it, but that's a good start.
Sarcastic.
Allison, what's going on?
Cinnamon roll waffles. Greg, god damn it. That sounds amazing.
Tyler and I had a fight last night. I was so excited to have him back, but what if 10 years was too much and we're too different?
I don't think so. You just need to get to know each other again. Start with the small shit.
Why aren't
Figure
they
out what
looking at
other's
each other while they
favorite foods
have
are, you know?
breakfast?
And then build up to the
This is
big
the most
stuff.
robotic
Yeah,
breakfast ever.
That makes sense.
The last few days have been a lot. It's totally okay to be overwhelmed. You're gonna figure it all out. Families are fucked up. They're basically fuck-up factories.
Yeah, they
You're
are.
right. I just need to relax.
Boat heist.
So, maybe this will cheer you up. I think I found the perfect place. Check it out. It's pretty cool, right? Deposit's a bit high, but it's got 2 large bedrooms and a view of the channel.
Only 2.
Honey, you're really going to give up our home to live in this ugly box?
Go away, mom.
Oh God.
Ghost
Allison.
mom up in here.
Allison, look at me. You okay?
I'm just, I need to, I just need to sit down.
It's okay. I got you. What's going on?
Well, Tyler will back me up, so sure. I'll tell you.
God, everything? My anxiety's through the roof. I can't eat anything without getting sick, and
That's a mood.
And I've been seeing things.
It's been a long time since that happened to me,
Memories.
but that's definitely a anxiety thing for sure.
Of Marianne and me and Tyler when we were kids and Eddie and... It used to just be stuff I'm pretty sure really happened, but... Now I see them everywhere. Shouting every shitty thought I've ever had about myself. I don't know how much more of it I can take.
That's intense. I'm sorry, has... anything like this happened to you before?
Oh.
Right
That's
after
nice.
Marianne died, I had a lot of panic attacks, but nothing exactly like this.
Come here, Allie.
Oh.
I hear you. Okay? I hear you.
Michael up here with his affirmations. You are a good
You must think
person.
I'm
This too
completely
shall
nuts.
pass.
No. I think you went through some really bad shit. You never saw anyone about it, right?
Yeah,
She's been sitting on 10 years
I
of
looked into
trauma.
therapists a few times, but they're all so far away and so expensive.
Also, it would require
Well-
her to confess that she murdered somebody, which is
You
not...
know what I went through in 2011.
What?
I don't know if I'd still be here if I hadn't gotten help.
Oh.
You got that money coming in from the house.
For our apartment in Juneau. I don't want to bail on you.
Oh, come on. You can set couple $1,000 aside for
I know you
therapy,
hate letting
Allison. It's
people down,
okay.
but you gotta put your own oxygen mask on first. I get that. And so does Tyler.
Thanks. I'll try. I really need to work on the house today, but Tyler's crashing out there. Not sure if I'm ready to face him.
If you want, I could go out there.
Okay,
see how
Michael.
he's feeling and if he's ready to talk.
See how
What do you
he's
think?
feeling. Yeah, you go. That could work. You go butter him up.
Yeah, maybe that could work. I hope he'll talk to you, though. He's never been the best at opening up to new people. You sure?
Yeah, of course. I don't mind trying if it might patch things up between you two.
This poor guy having to
Shit,
play
I'm gonna be late
mediator
for my
between
lunch
these
with Dee.
twins, though.
I still need to change and stuff, but I can drop you off at the store if you want.
Sure, thanks.
No, Michael, thank you for listening. I mean it.
He's so nice. I can go out there for totally non-specific reasons just to help you. Michael is like, oh yeah, I'll go out there. I'll be a good friend. I'll go out there alone to talk to him just for, moral support. That's all. That's the only reason. I'm not gonna make out with him on the couch. That's not gonna be a thing that happens. I mean, Michael's a really good friend and all, but let's not pretend.
Hey, beautiful.
Oh,
You
hi.
okay? Cause, girl, you look like shit.
I haven't been sleeping well.
Thanks, Dee.
Here I am. That's how much I love you, right?
Oh, well, I appreciate us having a girls' lunch anyway. Just
Y'all
give me
right, this
5
is
minutes
super
so I can
gay.
finish off this paperwork.
Oh, no rush. I need to drop off some stuff with Eddie.
All right. Oh, help yourself to some cobbler. Mrs. Romero sent it over after I caught her flasher. It's
What
in the
kind of
bookroom.
cobbler?
You better hurry before Greggs kills it off.
Mrs. Romero's cobbler? I'm on it.
I'll meet you in there when I'm done with this.
Because I love me some fucking cherry cobbler, but if it's some peach cobbler, I'm like, nah.
Morning.
Hola, Miss
Ah,
Ronan.
get away, Greg.
Ooh, these look like wild berries. Mrs. Romero must have frozen them over the summer.
Oh, yes, she takes her cooking seriously. Very seriously.
I mean, berry cobblers, I could go for some, I'd eat a berry cobbler. Am I just going to look at it, or am I going to?
Ooh, These look like wild berries.
I wanna
Mrs.
eat
Romero
some.
must have frozen them over the
I
summer.
guess I'll have to grab a
Oh,
plate.
yes, she takes her cooking seriously. Very seriously.
But I want some. Greg, give me the cobbler. Greg! Greg, you bastard!
Hey, Gregs.
Hey, Alyson. What brings you here today?
Just needed to drop off some paperwork with Eddie.
Chief's busy right now, but you could leave him in his mail slot.
I want this cobbler. Gimme. Ugh. Sneaky, sneaky.
We have new rules about civilians hanging around certain parts of the station.
Ah, new rules, huh?
Reception booth is out of bounds. Sorry.
New rules. I wonder where that came from.
I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, Allie, but I really need to finish
I can
this
steal
before
his
can break.
cobbler.
No worries. What is Greg's up to with the security cameras?
He's finally getting around to doing the upstairs cameras. Was supposed to do it months ago.
Uh-huh. Can't imagine who prompted that to
This
happen.
cobbler does look amazing.
Greg's been whining all day about his diet, but he's not fooling anyone.
What is a cobbler?
Not upstairs too long.
Okay, so a cobbler is like you take fruit and then you caramelize it and make fruity goo, and then you take like oats and nuts and brown sugar and stuff and you sprinkle it in a crust all over the top. And that's it. It is kind of like a pie, but it's better, I think. It's usually like the crust is pretty sweet instead of a pie where your crust is like doesn't taste like anything.
Sounds like Eddie's busy. I shouldn't bother him. Uncle's in there. Whew, he's really letting that guy have it.
Yeah, a crumble.
I should
I mean,
probably drop the paperwork
I guess
here.
you could call it
Eddie's
that.
gonna be busy for a while.
Greg says, if you want to make one, the recipe is fruit, 1 cup each of whole milk, butter, flour. I've never used milk in a cobbler before. What cobbler are you making with milk? Because I make a cobbler for Thanksgiving every year. The only thing in the world I can cook is an apple cranberry cobbler. It is about 1 cup of apples. Wait, 2 cups of apples, 2 cups of cranberries. It's brown sugar, oats, pecans, crushed pecans, and then, yeah, like 2 sticks of butter or something. I'm getting the proportions all wrong.
wonder
I've
how
made it
Uncle's
every year for
feeling
10
about
years, and
me
I don't know what the
moving away.
actual proportions are. But those are the ingredients,
Haven't really talked about it.
and it's delicious. Cook it for like, I don't know, $3.75 for 4 hours or something. Not 4 hours, an hour and 15 minutes, Jesus Christ. Don't cook your cobbler for 4 hours. This is not cooking with Michelle. Michelle knows how to cook worth of shit. Can I get the cobbler now? Please. Yes. This is my reward for dropping off mail. This is the best part of this entire... Eat it,
Dessert
Alyson.
for lunch. Pretty cool, right?
That's the best part of Thanksgiving.
Pretty
Is
cool.
dessert for...
Yeah.
I've always had a
dessert for
sweet
lunch.
tooth. Got it from my mom.
Oh god, is she
She
gonna get
bakes
sick
darn
'cause
near every
she's
day.
anxious?
Need to start being a little careful, though. Doctor's orders. Brenda may be in for it, too. God, that kid can eat.
It's a
Linda's
bougie.
pretty concerned, but,
Crick.
growing...
You were not kidding about the cobbler. This may be her best batch ever.
Right?
Oh, serving cobbler with hot whipped cream, or serve it hot with whipped cream. Yeah, okay, I can see how milk could be used to make the cream. I've never had cream would be too much with my cobbler. My cobbler is already really sweet. It's also got a shit ton of butter in it.
What are you having?
Trout pie and, black radish.
Trout pie.
I'm on a diet.
A cobbler diet?
Hey, shh, 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 shh. I won't tell if you won't.
Ugh, trout pie. Can I eat more cobbler, please? I want to eat more cobbler.
What you reading?
Oh, about that dock strike and the trouble these folks are causing for everyone else. Ugh, I hate strikes. What is this, Paris, France? Come on.
It's the only way most people have to get anyone to listen.
Yes, there are definitely cobblers that are not apple-based. Cherry cobbler's really good. It's just cherries. It's basically cherries with like a brown sugar pecan-like crust.
Hey,
That's a
Grex.
very southern thing, I think.
So, what's the criminal underbelly of Delos Crossing been up to lately?
Poachers, vandalism, a few memorable cases of public indecency. Nothing too serious. Which is fine by me. Boring is good. Not like Juneau.
Gee,
My
are you
daughter's
done
always
yet?
begging to move there, but that is not happening.
Why? Juneau's awesome. There's like actual things to do there.
Drugs, that's why. Property crime's double the national average. People coming in all the time from
Street
God
smarts.
knows where.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Drugs. Hi.
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries.
You'll never believe it. We caught the mailbox bandit. And guess who it was?
A kid?
Let me guess. Some bored kid?
Wrong. It's a raccoon.
What?
Delos Crossing's most wanted turned out to be some trash
I
band
love it.
stowaway.
And this is how legends begin.
Just imagine a
Anyway,
raccoon
I'm so
stealing
sorry
mail.
to bail, but I gotta run this little guy to animal control now.
Oh,
Probably
where is
best I
he?
take a rain check.
I want to help.
Oh, it's okay. Totally, I understand. Duty calls.
Thanks.
Oh, I brought you a little something to make up for missing your birthday.
Oh,
It's not much, but
I made it by hand.
You're kidding. I love it. Did you make this? How did I get so lucky?
To have a friend like me?
Delos Crossing's not gonna be the same without you, girl.
oh, come on.
Right, I'll call you later.
The only way
And
I'm
try to
getting
get
through
some
this is
sleep,
by
all right?
considering
See
these
ya.
guys rangers more than cops. Because it's Alaska.
Well, there go my lunch plans.
Like,
Hey, your brother didn't tag along
y'all are
today?
just park rangers
No.
for
He didn't
people,
really wanna
right?
show his face around here after the mess he made yesterday, huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, how he went and broke into the archive room, then pretty much assaulted your uncle. Look, we're
Nah.
all worried about you. This isn't the Allison we know.
The Allison you know?
Yeah, the sweet, smart girl who'd never hurt anyone on purpose. The chief works hard for all of us.
Ugh.
He doesn't deserve to be treated that
A
way.
sweet, smart girl. We did what we had to do. Street smarts!
We did what we had to get what we needed.
Yes, it's canon. They're people rangers.
All right, I just want you to be careful. I've been doing this for a long time. And people, they mostly don't change. Even when we really want them to.
Okay, Gavin.
Look, I'm really tired. Can we not do this?
Allison, I like you. I really do.
What? What?
I've known you since you were a kid.
I like you?
You're honest, stable,
Okay.
not a troublemaker.
Stop being so
I mean,
fucking weird.
if he goes down, don't let him take you with him, okay?
I can't do this.
Oh, are you okay?
Please just let me go. I need air.
Oh.
I need some air.
Yeah, she's very panicky this episode. I'm glad that didn't go in the direction I thought it was going. He was just being
Ty,
presumptuous.
are you there? Tyler? Answer me, please. Fuck. Why is he ghosting me?
Why is he ghosting me with my ghost voice?
I can't breathe. Please stop.
It's very difficult to use your phone when you're anxious.
Okay. Been here before.
Oh, is this the breathing app?
Pass.
Hold RT back. This is actually really clever for the actual gamers as well. You can use this if this is making you anxious to watch
I
this.
just need to breathe in.
Breathe to match the
And out.
circle. Match with the
Follow the
game.
circles.
Like, yeah, I don't know. This is really clever to not only de-escalate the character, but to also de-escalate the player. Alright.
Just a little longer.
Dude, I remember when I was having, like, there's only been one time in my life where I thought I was having a panic attack on this
Just keep
level.
going.
And it was because I was having my pancreas basically die on me. It wasn't a panic attack, it was pancreatitis, and I went to the hospital for it, like, that day. But as I was laying in the tub, after not being able to hold anything down spontaneously and being in the worst pain of my life, I was like, oh, I guess that was a panic attack. Because I've heard that it can be like, people think they're having a heart attack or something. It can be really, really bad and have a lot of physical symptoms that mimic other things. And it turns out it was not a panic attack. It was, I had gallstones trapped in my pancreas that was causing it to die. But just to give you a sense of the severity of
Are you fibbing?
of actual how bad they can be, and in terms of like how physical the symptoms can be. I thought for a minute, I was like, wow, okay, I've never had that happen before. Maybe I'm
It's
just
done. That's it.
maybe I'm just
You're gonna
having
be
some
there to talk
anxiety
on the
issues.
voice if I
And I
need
think
you,
the
right?
reason I thought it might have
Of
been
course.
that was because it was during the trailer launch day of
We're still
DE, and
together.
it happened. It started
Hey,
happening
Chief,
right as they
just a
started the
sec.
stream.
Hey, kids. I went back to the house and got a few things for you. I know how much he's meant to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam.
Oh, kids, this is just goodbye till next time, okay?
Alyson? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I just needed some air.
What happened? What's wrong, little moose?
Oh.
I think I had a panic attack.
Yeah, I agree, Joe. I like that they showed
gonna be
more of the
okay.
coping
Let's get
mechanisms
you
than
inside and
showing
warmed
that
up.
on screen.
Then we can talk about what happened.
It's very realistic and it's very impactful, but it wasn't like exploitative or like dramatized or like editorialized in a way. Pretty good depiction, yeah. Which is why I actually cut it from Detroit Evolution, because we shot one for Detroit
I'm
Evolution,
sorry.
and it was too
This morning has
much,
just been
way
so-
too much.
God, I'm embarrassed.
I didn't look at that
Don't
footage
be.
for the
You haven't
first
had
2
an
months. It
attack
was
in
the
a while.
last piece of footage I ever looked
going
at,
on?
and I didn't even make it all the way through. Living it was
Just
bad
been
enough.
So wrong about everything.
Did Tyler say something to make you feel that way?
No, it wasn't him. It was me. I failed him over and over.
From here, it looks like you've been busting your ass to help him.
You don't understand.
Allie, you've got so much weight on your shoulders. With Tyler coming back, and your big move, you know, maybe it's time to ease off some of this other stuff that's clearly stressing you out.
If you mean Marianne, I can't. I owe it to Tyler to see it through.
Do you? I don't know why you've always blamed yourself for that. It wasn't your fault.
It's not entirely true.
That's not true, Uncle. I was there.
You were 11 years old. There was nothing you could do.
I
You
could
can't
have
go on
not
letting it
stabbed
haunt you
my
every
mother in the
waking
back
moment.
with a pair of scissors, I suppose.
Look, you're not your mother, okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, something happened to her. Something bad. I don't know what it was, but it never left her. You can't make that same mistake. You've got to tell those ghosts to move on.
Piss off, ghost. I killed Marianne. That's blunt. Statute of limitations on murdering your mother, right? They can't get me for this. Like he said, he can't come for me for this anymore, right? He's not gonna charge me with anything. That crime, double jeopardy. You can't charge a different person for a crime somebody already went to jail for, right? That's not how that works at all. But you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm a murderer.
Uncle. It was me. I was the one who had the scissors.
What?
You let your brother go down for this?
What are you saying?
She was threatening Tyler. So I stabbed her. I killed her. I killed my mother.
Saying it aloud makes it not able to hurt you anymore. Eddie'd be like, oh man.
Tyler confessed.
But it wasn't him.
He
lied.
He went to Fireweed.
We lied. We lied to everyone.
Eddie's like, oh god, I fucked up. I couldn't imagine kids would possibly lie. I'm a fool.
No.
Comfort your niece.
How? How could you let him take the blame?
Hey,
It was a
bitch.
mistake. I know. But we were in shock. Tyler wanted to take the blame. And I let him. But we should have told the truth.
Must have really hurt.
Okay,
Keeping that inside all these
finally
years.
some empathy. Jesus.
I pretty much just bottled it up. And now it's all I can think about.
This is why you do not bottle up your emotions, folks.
Everywhere I look, she's there. I can't take it anymore.
All right, finally, he's nice again. Jesus.
It's not easy to admit something like that. Takes a lot of courage, Alyson.
You're not gonna rat on me, right?
I should have seen it.
You should have. I saw it in the first 30 minutes of this game.
So sorry.
You've known her for 10
None
years.
of this was fair to you too.
I mean, granted, I saw her in contrast to Tyler, which was kind of the giveaway. Her alone wouldn't have been, so. To be fair to Eddie, but still. Oh yeah, shout out to this voice actress for sure. Like, the Alyson voice actress
How
has
are you
been
feeling now?
super strong
Any
all
better?
episode.
Relieved, actually. And really tired.
Like, I'm a big Tyler fan, and I am missing him this episode. It's been an hour without Tyler, but
I was remembering something earlier.
she's really good.
I don't know if it even really happened. The day Tyler left for Fireweed, did Sam come by with some of our stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He did.
close was he to Marianne?
How close were he and Marianne?
I don't know exactly. But he cared about her a lot.
Is he our dad?
Her death really shook him up.
Are you my dad?
over
I
at our
mean,
house a
you're like
lot.
15 years older than me, so
Fixing
that'd be weird, but
things,
still.
Chasing off animals. I know you didn't turn up anything about who our biological father was. But did you ever think it might have been Sam?
Ooh. Well, your mom and him were close, so that's a possibility, but I never found any proof, no.
I should go talk to him.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You need to get some rest.
I have to do this. And not just for Tyler. For me too. I love you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. I'll call you later.
Yes, I must say, this game's depiction of that was very accurate. Probably the best depiction of it I've seen in a game. The best depiction of panic I've ever seen in a movie was a movie called Stronger with Jake Gyllenhaal, directed by David Gordon Green. I actually saw it in a theater with the director, David Gordon Green, who lives here in Charleston. He directed Pineapple Express and Halloween. So he's all over the map in terms of things that he can depict on screen. But that is a movie where Jake Gyllenhaal plays one of the primary, like, famous people. His name was Jeff, from the Boston Marathon bombings, who lost both of his legs. Some pretty iconic pictures of him from that event, and he identified the bomber. And it's a whole biopic about all of the learning to walk again and everything after that. But he has, like, massive stuff to get to work through mentally after having experienced that event and that trauma. And there are some scenes in that movie where I almost had to walk out the theater and, like, breathe. And I was having a pretty hard summer as far as anxiety was going. I think when I saw that, so I was already kind of, like, sensitive to it. I don't know if I would still be to this day. But dude, like, it is one of the most accurate depictions on screen of claustrophobia, of PTSD, of panic that I've ever seen in a movie. And I think the movie was pretty good otherwise, too. It kind of flew under the radar, but it's currently on Tubi, I think, for free. Either Tubi or Crackle, so you can go to justwatch.com and see where it's streaming. But I do think it's streaming for free on Tubi. And it is a good story, just for the sake of, like, you know, that guy had a kind of interesting life. And Jake Gyllenhaal did a really cool job portraying him. Miranda Richardson is also in it, and Tatiana Maslany, I think, plays his girlfriend. If you like Tatiana Maslany, as most people should. Oh, right. Yeah.
Let's do this.
A couple of folks have seen it in the chat. All right, cool. Yeah, I think I saw it before it was in theaters. Like, I think that the screening I went to was like a pre-release screening, because it was with the director. I remember he did a Q&A afterwards, and the question I asked him was, how did Jeff's mother feel about the fact that Miranda Richardson's portrayal of her was so unflattering?
Hi, Sam.
I mean, just in general, like, the family
Yeah, I'm fine.
comes off as very exploitative of his trauma. Like, they try to, like, make him into this hero character, and they're, like, always dragging him to press stuff and whatever, and he gets really stressed out about it because he's like, I just want to live my life. And
I was hoping to.
He worked with the family on it, and I was like, how do you deal with showing an unflattering side of the people that you're doing a biopic of? And he's like, well, they just dealt with it. Like, I understand.
All right.
They're happy to have a movie about them. It was kind of the answer. He did say it was a little nerve-wracking watching the movie for the first time with the family sitting behind him on the couch, though.
What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old
that a
motor
waffle
boat,
maker?
and that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it. Where's your brother?
At the house.
Back at the house, I guess.
So, what's he getting up to today?
Who knows?
Making out with his boyfriend.
All right.
Now that that's your business, Sam. What's this?
How's the house coming along?
Slow.
Slow. There's a lot to do.
Oh,
Of
he
course,
broke.
I mean, there's a whole lives in there. No shame.
Uh-oh.
Goddamn Billy buying some corroded, rusty-ass junker.
Hey, cuz. Left you my boat. I can tell the only work you've done is test how much beer you could fit in it. I pay you in advance as a favor because I know you need it, but goddamn it, I need my boat! I know you're tired of brown on your ass. Answer your goddamn phone. This must be Kenny. I need my boat! Alright, let's get to the point.
Having some trouble?
Can't get these nuts loose because my idiot cousin let them rust. Got a can of rust remover somewhere. If you come across it, pass it over, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Shit. These freaking nuts are stuck.
Ah, don't you hate when your nuts are stuck? I'm gonna go upstairs, Sam. Boat heist! Woo-ha-ha! This looks like a place. With some creepy-ass handprints on it. Jesus. What? How did I get in there? I need to find the doorknob?
Hey, Allie. Could you check
I'm
if I
trying.
have spray somewhere in this mess?
I'm looking. You organized nothing. You're like my grandpa. You just got shit everywhere in your workshop. Just nothing's organized. Everything's covered in sawdust. How am I supposed to find anything in this shit? Okay, that was definitely it. That little can here. Give me this WD-40. I see people talking about blood in the chat, vampire blood. I ordered a Bath and
Rust
Body
remover's
Works
in some sort of spray bottle. Should say
Hand
sticky
soap.
mechanisms on it.
called vampire blood.
Would
We'll
this
see
help?
how it smells.
Thanks, princess, but that ain't it.
What?
It's in a red can.
Red
Not a
can.
princess.
I'm not a princess. I'm a princess daughter, which means I'm a princess junior. Red can, red can.
What happened?
Busted my finger with that stupid
Okay, you need to
wrench.
give up. Just wait.
Grab me a gauze.
I'm.
Should be in that
You want
cupboard
gauze
over there.
too? Jesus. It should be over with. I'm failing utterly at all of this. Red can, red can. Where's your fucking rust shit? Where's the gauze? Where's anything? Okay, you're... Sam, I can find nothing of anything and anything. Sam.
I think I got some gauze in a cupboard next to the sink.
Okay, cupboard next to the sink. Well, at least that's a place. Hey, is that the rust shit? No? At least I got this. Alright, patch up your hand and I'll still try to find your fucking rust stuff.
Yeah, the gauze should be in that.
I'm trying.
cupboard
I
over there.
got it. I got it. Be patient. Don't bleed out everywhere. All right, slow the blood. Oh God, I hate hand injuries.
Sam, are you our father?
Oh, well, that's blunt.
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
The answer is no. I'm not your father. I'm your daddy.
Well,
I wish I was.
what the hell kind of answer is that?
I'm sorry, Allie. But the man you're looking for...
He sucks. Hands gods. Are you
okay.
my father?
Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
But you were close.
But you two were so close. I know you meant something to her.
You honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father? I may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
But you must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
She wasn't exactly, like, great.
I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Marianne's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
I will have to tweet about what that vampire blood
I want to show you something.
soap ends up smelling like. I got vampire blood, I got harvest gathering, I got apple pumpkin. There was a couple other like esoteric smells that I got.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Like currently I have unicorn milkshake. That's the one I have in my downstairs bathroom. What does unicorn milkshake smell like, you ask? I don't remember. It was very sweet smelling. It was kind of like sugary, if that's a smell. It smelled like cotton candy. That's kind of probably the best way to describe it. Yes, I got 4 soaps and 2 candles, all right? It's the fall.
Gets the house
Leave me
sold.
alone.
Gets the house sold.
I go on a candle kick every October.
Hey,
Of course, I bought candles, and then it turns out Austin bought candles the same day, and neither one of us told each other, so we just both bought a shit ton of candles, and we have a shit ton of candles coming to our house. And
What's all this?
we need to communicate.
Kept a few things.
Can't complain. I mean, I love candles. It's an old person thing. As soon as I graduated from college and got my own place, I went buck wild for candles. I was just like, when I was growing up as a kid, I never got it. And as soon as I had my own place, I was like, candles are great.
Can I?
Yeah, I want to take this.
Mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kind of like you.
Nah, if you say so.
Swords and schemes.
Oh, I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole drive back, she talked about how it butchered the books.
Americans are obsessed with soak. I don't know. Maybe it's because there's a deadly disease that's killing everybody.
Did you like it?
Well, fell asleep before I even saw a sword.
Yes, Jay, we really do share one brain cell. Except on the times where we don't communicate with it. I should make a highlight video of all the times me and Austin say the same thing at the same time, because I know it's happened so many times on stream. it happens even more often when we're not alive. I guess when you've just been with somebody for 10 years, you just become completely able to read their mind. I don't know, there's something, I don't have a fireplace or nothing, so there's something kind of cozy about just lighting a really nicely smelling candle and it feeling like fall. Salmon casserole. Will you people stop with baking fish into pans? Ugh. Can we just eat cobbler all the time? Oh, I'm still gotta look through your stuff. All right.
What's all this?
Here, I kept a few things.
I still gotta look at more things. All right.
She looks...
Yes, we
happy.
definitely both said arson at the same time.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it.
I went to
Hey,
captain's
what-
college.
Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Secret.
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was going to be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know
What
what's
the
up
fuck,
there?
Sam?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well,
Sweet
we're gonna
says
have
I
to empty
can't
it out
light
for the
candles
sale,
because
so
of the
guess
rats.
we'll know soon enough.
What? You're gonna have to elaborate on
We're
that.
gonna go through with this. It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left.
Sam, will you stop drinking yourself to death, please?
You can't just throw it away.
Why don't you buy it? Just buy
I'm
it.
sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places.
Ouch.
It's stuck on my ass for a month. No use to anybody. I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she has having none of that.
She was like, come make my barn anyway, man.
She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. We watched the boats come in and out all morning.
Sam probably
You
doesn't buy
can't
it
let
because
yourself
he's
be
broke.
defined by the
Yes.
parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. I think about that a lot. Gotta...
Sam, are you about to die? Sam? Sam? Are you dead? Sam? Alyson! Alyson, you need to check to make sure he's not dead! Alyson, that was absolutely a death scene. I think about that a lot. Alyson just leaves. I know he's asleep, but the way that was played was really dramatic, like that was a death scene. Okay. Shh. Sure. Are we gonna get some Tyler and Michael scene now? Oh, pretty cutscene.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Ooh.
Hey, Tyler?
Michael, hey.
I've been looking all over the place for you. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Ooh, ooh. Hi.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
just
get you off your
escort
feet,
you off
okay?
your feet.
Come on.
Man, you siblings are going through some shit. The boys are back in
Listen.
town.
If you want to be alone, I'll go.
No, I don't want to be
But if
alone.
there's anything you need to
Can
get
you
off
stay
your chest,
forever?
I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Flirt.
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
Sure, I guess.
I don't know.
I don't really want
Come
to
on,
fish.
we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah, it got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first.
Why is it
You can
getting
walk behind
colder
me if
there?
you're afraid, though.
Oh, stuff's weird. Meanwhile,
You're
it's 80 in
actually
January
serious.
here.
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car.
Oh, he looks so bored.
Stage is set. It's showtime.
I thought we
Whenever
were
you're
gonna
ready.
go on a boat
Are
or
you sure you
something, and
don't
it
wanna
was gonna
go?
be like, sha
Nah.
la 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 la,
Look,
don't
no
be
way
shy.
I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Just sitting on the ice, trying to catch a fish. Looks so dour. Poor Tyler.
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man,
Look at that closed body
I'm
language.
so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right.
Tyler.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already
Family,
have a
huh?
family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches.
I'm gonna miss this.
Oh,
You know, sitting with
hey,
you.
I think I've got a bite.
sunset. Oh my god.
You
Oh my
got
god.
this. Reel him in.
Got a fish. Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna fail utterly at this. What if he doesn't kiss me if I don't catch a fish?
Come on, pull up on the rod.
LT. Okay. RT.
Reel him in. No, give it a nice pull.
Okay. Fish!
I got it. Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
Yay! I got a fish! Now there's no reason
First
for you
of
not to love me.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Like our
Thanks,
relationship.
Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole?
The
The
what?
river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, sure, I guess. Whatever that is.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool.
It's a date.
I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn.
Yes, this is a fishing minigame, isn't it? Oh, we got it.
So, the other day you were talking about your chosen family. How did you find them?
Well, high school can be kind of rough when you gotta hide who you are every second of the day. I got to a pretty dark place.
I can relate to that.
One morning, my uncle woke me up and told me to get into his car. I figured we're going fishing or something, but then we ended up outside the Juno Coalition for Equality.
Oh.
Your uncle brought you to the JCE.
Yeah. He didn't know how to help, so found someone who did.
That sounds amazing.
You know, even if you don't move to Juno, my offer still stands. The JCE holds a monthly meeting. You meet a lot of good people there.
Austin made a sardine peanut butter and chocolate smoothie. Excuse me? He used to eat
I'm
sardines
not sure
for
where
breakfast
I'm
every
going,
day, so
but
that
yeah,
kind of
if
makes
I'm around
sense.
for the next one, I'll give you a call.
I never knew
No
that
pressure.
he blended them in peanut
Just
butter.
letting you know the
though.
door's
Ugh.
open.
It's worse than peanut butter and ranch.
I should have said this earlier, but thanks for doing all this.
You're making it sound like it's a big deal again. This is what friends do. Besides, I wanted to
Friends?
see if all this talk of yours was just that.
Just
Your verdict?
friends?
You're doing pretty well, but don't let it go to your head. Still plenty of time for ego to get the best of you.
Yes, sir. All right, here we go.
This one's harder. This one's harder. This one's harder. Okay. It's like Final Fantasy 15. Do I have to learn to fish? Is this game not gonna work if I don't learn to fish?
Okay. How about them apples?
Nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Ooh, look at that open body
Impressed.
language
I
now.
only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now.
What, you want a third?
So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said.
About last
but
night.
From my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I pushed her too hard.
I
She
know.
is a murderer and all.
It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
I do love how
Can you
every
blame her?
fish is a step closer to them being
Avoiding the problem
boyfriends.
doesn't
It's
make it
just
go
like,
away. She's so fixated
it's like
on
a
selling the
fishing
house.
sim that is really
It's
a
like she's
dating
trying to
sim.
bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
I was the kid who killed his mom. How do I think about the next fish I catch, I'm gonna end up in his lap.
I guess
It's just gonna
I
cut to
didn't
me
really
in his
think about
lap.
I've been so focused on my own shit.
So, we're really good friends
been
having this great fish
hard,
date,
you
aren't
know?
we?
Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay?
Can lean on you.
Got a bad left
How
shoulder.
hard?
I'll keep it in mind.
We're gonna put
Thanks
that to
for
the test
listening.
for this next
Don't
fish I
mention it.
catch.
So you gonna tell me what's in the cooler, or what?
I could tell you. Or I could watch you squirm a bit longer.
We about to have a picnic?
You're a terrible person. You know that?
You betcha.
Don't you say anything. I got that.
Okay, this one's gonna be really hard. I gotta cuddle. I gotta get this fish for some cuddles. All right, come on, come on, come on, Tyler. This is for the boyfriend. On lock. Oh my God. This fish determines my entire romance route. I've never had a fish to get a boyfriend before.
Easy. Oh. Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played. I got nothing. That was clean.
Aw, man, I'm not in his lap. I thought I was surely going to be holding hands with him by this point.
Can I ask you something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer.
Do you like me like
What's
me?
up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah, that is a hard question.
Told you.
There's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
You want to risk it with me? That's not probably sultry. That's probably insecure. Let's go with why.
Hard to argue with that. And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance.
Oh, what's the camera
Don't you?
doing? Why am I shaking? We're in total agreement. We're in total agreement. I like you
think
too.
We're in total agreement here.
Oh, the camera's locked
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
What's the camera
You are.
doing?
Because your sister would kill me if
Oh,
I
I do
did
have a
you
little
dirty.
bit of control.
Yeah, she would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Oh,
Go
put
for
your arms around me and show me how to fish. Wait, what's...
Hey, you're missing the show.
Everyone is freaking out in the chat. Make a move. Do nothing. Make a move, of course.
You okay?
Aww. Yes! Is this how everybody else felt when they watched DE for the first time? Oh. I love it! How often do you get to see that in a video game, really? That's awesome. And meanwhile, Allison's just crying on my porch. Just sitting out on the ice with my boyfriend, having a great date. Sister's just, like, not having a good time at all. Having the worst day.
So,
Haha, flirty, flirty.
Yeah.
Haha.
Yes, one way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Can you stay
Okay.
forever?
Call me later.
You know I will.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
I got 3 fish in 10
I'm
minutes.
sorry for freaking out yesterday.
I also caught a boyfriend.
All of this. It's just
Had a
been
great
really hard
trip.
on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here.
Hugsies. Aw.
God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
Okay.
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
Because he
I
said
asked him,
so.
Point blank.
Arson's not really his style.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Arson's
Yeah,
not
I
his
guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it.
Secret.
Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
Folks saying that this is what it felt like to watch DE for the first time. You know what? I'll tell you what. Shooting it really felt like that too. I know I made it and everything, and I've seen that scene 100 times at this point at least, and I worked with it. I've seen all the footage multiple times. I edited it. I was there for the shoot. Like, you would think I would become desensitized to it by now. I really haven't. Like, it still actually gets me. I just really love Read 900 that much.
You want to take another look at the picture? It might help.
Seems to be between the 3rd and 4th pier. All right. 1, 2, well, whatever.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some...
The handle should be behind this.
Ah, there it is.
Cool. Cha-ching.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on.
Well, that's way too high to jump. You want to give me a leg up?
I'm
don't have a
so
ladder?
not touching your nasty shoes. We'll find a ladder.
We had a ladder earlier. Where was that ladder? Here's the ladder. Yeah, man. I remember I showed the mods the raw footage of the first take. Probably... which was the wide, which actually didn't end up getting used much in the movie.
Can you see anything?
A couple days after we shot it,
Nope,
and they were just
nada.
like, we are emotional. They just did such a good job with performance. Really gave everything 110% committed. Maximilian and Chris.
Here, found a switch.
Yikes! What the hell is this? Oh my God! It's the Babadook.
Holy shit.
I love how they both got jump scared
Well, that
by a
shaved
picture
few
of the
years off my
Babadook.
life.
We still think the dad might be the Babadook. You're about to be Babashook.
It's...
Her story.
Look, she left us something.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
More
Do you
Book of
think she hid
Goblins
the code
shit.
somewhere in all this?
Knowing Mary Ann, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah. Let's start here.
What's with the communism flag? I guess it's not communism. It's red and stuff. What am I? What's being evoked here? I was thinking it was a sickle at first. I was
Recognize
like, that's
this?
not it.
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right?
Oh, I
Can you check the book?
Okay. This scene. So there's supposed to be two goblins. Are we supposed to put our
Okay,
goblin things
Spot
in
the
here?
differences.
Aha.
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons. Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be the Gold Lady's castle, and it looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Marianne ran away from home, and she grew up kinda rich? Does his smile look different to you? Huh. Is there an extra star here, or am I just imagining that?
You are just imagining that.
It's just a random star.
Smile.
No special meaning.
Doesn't look different. Yeah, there's a castle. There's supposed to be goblins. What about down here? That's typical. There's supposed to be a fish here. And then she's different. That's different.
The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
This is
Sent by
different.
the Gold Lady, according to...
Huh. A pink flower. Was that in the original picture?
I mean, I guess it kind of was, so let's
Never
deselect.
mind. That's nothing.
What's on the branch? Nothing. Okay. This is different.
It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference.
Ooh, hello.
That's it. Whoa.
My
What's in
God.
there?
All sorts of shit.
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
Nostalgia.
The Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice. I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her.
God damn it.
An artsy environmentalist. Yep.
Who's that
sounds
guy?
Like Marianne's exact kind of catnip.
Who are you? Environment over economy.
Did you know she studied engineering?
No. But it looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
What is this? I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's just been too much to deal with. I'm not ready. Maybe we could have dealt with all this on our own without your mom constantly putting pressure on us. Things could have been different, but the damage is done. It's too late for that now. I'm sorry, you're an amazing person. You made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll be both better apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone. Brent. Ugh, they're all good Marianne's, Brent.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic? Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
Or grandma. Alright, I don't feel like I really learned all that much.
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Oh my god, there's a whole room of these. Jesus Christ.
Here's the Gold Lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Okay.
Hey, I can
Ballerina.
move the piece next to the Gold Lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then.
Science.
We need to figure out which.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
Huh. Who did we break up with? We broke up with Brent, but who is Brent? Oh, I think we have to look at that picture of him. She ran away. Wait, dog, cat, bird, horse. All right, I gotta go look at that picture of Brent. What did he have?
You think the guy with her is Brent from the letter?
I would guess so.
Kind of covered in paint stuff. Environmental things. All right. So maybe that?
Huh. What's the gold lady doing?
Whispering something into someone's ear behind the princess's back?
So it's like lawn mowing, farming, being a king. Maybe that's paint or music? I don't know. It's really difficult for me to see what all this is, but sure. And then this, I don't know. Dove? Bird?
Is the gold lady... Is that it?
Oh. It's opening.
Cool. I got it.
What's in there this time? Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos.
She had a whole life before
No wonder
us.
She was so handy. Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
It's a house. What's this? Oh my god.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
Bon voyage, Marianne.
So weird to imagine her living in a community like that.
She was in a cult.
With, you know, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us? Her father.
Marianne, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact, I'll have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother passed away. We just had her funeral. House has been filled with people. All sorts of people. It's now 11 p.m., and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, and your cousin Adie brought in a beautiful photo album of our holiday pictures in La Connor. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years. Can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your children are safe. Your mother's been sick and depressed for years. You can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to likely see her grandchild grow up, it spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock after dropping out of college without a penny to your name. She only stepped in to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave the home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you'll begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad. Seems kind of dickish.
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992.
That's not when we were born.
Here.
Before us. Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about?
I mean,
I
obviously,
don't think I want to.
We have grandparents.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
He a dick.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
And that's everything. Okay, next puzzle. Why does she keep all of her shit in these elaborate puzzles?
This just lit up, so I think we're supposed to try this one next.
What's this?
One day she
Some
took her
sort of
tiara
map?
and ran away to the forest.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
Okay, so this is probably a story. It's a dinner party. The princess's party. Okay, we got a torch, a sword, and money.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
So I guess these are all things that are maybe mentioned in that story? So we had a party. It was a 1-year anniversary when we ran away. Pelican, moose, bear, and frog. I know the pelican gave a bunch of buffet. Moose had the fairy lights. Frog had the fizzing drinks. And muskrat didn't have shit. Princess had a very good time. Forgot to say thank you. Fairies devised some mischief. There's 3 identical boxes. Gotta guess the presents. Got a sword, a torch, and coins. All right. So none of these things make sense.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas? I'm trying to make sense of the castle in the bottom left corner.
Well, it's like we were saying. The Gold Lady lived in one, so it probably represents Marianne's childhood home.
Oh, so maybe we're charting
That's
a path.
the Gold Lady's castle.
Ah, I got it. I got it.
This is the princess's house.
Oh, weird.
That's the Gold Lady's castle. This is the princess's house. Some sort of clock? This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the
What's that?
Oh, are we trying
Seems
to?
like
We're
it's
trying to do the
not doing
timeline.
anything. Maybe it's broken.
Okay.
Some sort of clock.
God. So, all right. So this is this is timeline. All right. So this is first.
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
Oh, okay. In the party. More updates, huh? This puzzle I just spammed. Yeah, I don't know. So that's definitely first. I'm not getting what the salmon berries.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
I'm gonna ask her about the
You need
clock.
help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
What's up with the flowers?
What's up with the salmonberry flowers?
I think those probably represent the commune she stayed at after she moved out.
Okay. So that is next.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
You need help?
Yeah, I'm stuck. Any ideas?
I'm really confused about the clock. I think everything else I can get.
A clock. What do you think this is about?
She had that watchmaking job in Juneau, right? So that was probably right before she moved to Delos.
Okay.
Some sort of clock?
What's next?
This looks like a dinner party with the old
Might have
bear. This is the
been-
princess's. Damn it. Why is nothing happening?
Might be the other way around.
This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the
There we
old
go.
bear and the very old beaver.
All right. Chronological
Yes.
puzzle. Yay.
What's in there? Another
The
letter?
princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Uh-oh.
Not that I know of.
What the fuck is
Well,
this font?
sure looks like it could be.
Once upon a time, in an ancient deep forest, there lived a princess in a wooden house. She made it through the woods into the house with nothing but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a tiara. She almost lost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore through the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin, but through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any mishap could cause it to fall from her arms and break. Tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window where the sun would catch on its surface and shine and wink. Princess could stare at it for hours, marveling at its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it on her head, walk to the woods, feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it on its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to make sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was the safest on the pillow where she slept. Why do I feel like that is not about a tiara? One night she woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows and the panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. And all through the night she held it close, but then she woke up to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed and she relaxed. That day was the same as any other, although she perhaps gave the tiara even more cleaning, grateful that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, went to bed, pausing on her way to make sure it was still there. But in the morning she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. The tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing in the room had changed. The pillow was where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything could have gone amiss, only the broken tiara mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but even though she tried to fix and polish it, it was gone, beyond repair with no shine left. She held the tiara throughout the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could go forward and find a new place where she was no longer a princess with a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient world. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. I don't think that was about a tiara.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God. It makes sense now.
Yeah. She got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy. But then the baby died.
Marianne been through
Can't
some
even
shit.
imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind. Built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
It's presumptuous to assume it was a boy.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's
Hard
in
to
that
say.
chest.
I don't think it was a miscarriage. I think it was actually like, I don't know, the way that was framed kind of made it seem like
Okay, so
the baby died
how
of
do we open it?
SIDS. Because, I don't know, just the way that was framed, it didn't seem like she was tending to a pregnancy. It seemed like she was tending to a crib. Oh, wow. Okay. Hi. Oh, this is all the crap we've collected so
There
far.
you go, Stalwart Moose. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously.
I hope I've gotten all of them.
Here, the Secret Keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. We'll let
Oh,
the
do I
mangy
not have all
muskrat
of
have
them?
his rock back.
Oh, I'm missing a couple of them. Damn it. I bet that could have been a cool unlockable. Ugh.
Why are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. There's more over here I can put down. I know I've collected more.
Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. Crafty goblins go here.
Man, I've really missed a few of them, man. I thought I got all of them. All right.
All right, should be easy enough.
Huh, pie. What? L-O-E-R-L. Huh. Where's the Book of Goblins? Sam? Not Sam. I know I'm missing something really obvious, aren't I?
We'll get to those later. Let's finish this one, okay?
Alyson, help! Oh, I gotta look up.
The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
Tiara. Okay. Well, I can't talk to you? Why can't I talk to you, Alyson? She finally found happiness.
All right, should be easy enough.
What? It's not easy. I'm totally brain farting. I know it should be really easy. I'm just like, oh, what is it? LOL. It's not LOL. God damn it. Leo.
Yes.
What the fuck is Leo? Ooh, hi.
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Yeah. Oof.
A baby blanket. Ollie. She noticed.
Dear Alyson and Ollie, we write
was your
stories to
son?
understand and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long, all my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Ooh, yeah, he was born.
Is that...
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us
The letters
any of
were
this?
on the doors. Okay.
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, there's like 4
Come
more
on.
puzzles in here.
Let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
What about all these?
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake.
Okay. Maybe this is just for more, little token things. Princess and the Two Thieves. Okay. Fruits and nuts and eggs. And then spoons, plates, forks, and knives. And then a cake. I will make a cake. Okay.
Which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. Then you probably
Stole the
remember what the
fruits.
goblin...
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
Where's the cake? Oh, and then these things. These things too.
What if they took some spoons?
And then eggs.
I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
Okay.
That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went.
Aw.
She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
That's it, huh? All right.
Now that we're done with the important stuff, maybe we can take a crack at these?
Oh, I guess this is just like side stuff.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the...
Okay. These will be pretty fast. I may as well do them. Ah, index. Where... Is it... What?
forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
They pay off the debt to the pelican. What? The pelican was owed a debt? What? The pelican forgives the goblins. That's got to be 60. Okay. Is this like helping Tessa? All right. Okay. Got some shrimp and some scallops. What happened to my food? Okay. So they found the stalwart moose struggling. So they climbed up and gave it. They scratched the moose. They dropped the beehive. They hugged the princess. And that's it. Okay. So they dropped the beehive.
They broke open the beehive for the bear.
They hugged the princess. Nope.
They hugged
And
the
then
princess
they
when she
scratched
was
the
crying.
moose.
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Nailed it.
Oh, what's this?
Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
So this is just something about the Tessa. Okay.
Very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm.
Okay. The beaver fixes the house.
And the animals help her fix it.
Okay. What does the beaver do for the house? Beaver is good at building things. It'll be easy. Shingles and walls and post. Shingles, walls, and post. Okay.
Yeah.
Fix the shingles.
What did they do to fix... she fixed the roof shingles.
Fix the post.
She slapped the post with her tail to right it.
And fix the panels.
She fixed the planks that... All right.
What's this?
Yeah. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah.
You cover
he He doesn't really like to talk about her.
So what? Okay, so Eddie, this is interesting. You cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this by a letter. I love how all the characters have to justify writing stuff down. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you for taking care of me these past few months. I can't imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you must have 2 small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this and hope for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go and that time has come. Oh, this is Eddie's mom. Okay, well, that's sad. And the final one. Is this one from Sam, maybe?
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
The old bear's gift to the princess. What happens here? The bear and the princess. Maybe the bear and the princess. No.
Some roses, maybe?
Let's put that back. Bear and the princess. I promise I won't eat you. Okay. So he provided a more suitable den, catch fish, protect her from wolves, and keep warm. She would brush us for pick berries and take care of the goblins. Ring of spruce. Okay. Ring of spruce. Just ring of spruce? Can we still be friends? We'll always be friends, but I will never marry you. Old bear, you're my friend. I appreciate all you've done, but I would sooner have led me to the wolves than marry you. Poor Sam. Fresh salmon and ripe berries and bluebells. Salmon, berries, bluebells, spruce. Okay.
Or not.
Salmon.
A handful of ripe berries? A newly bloomed bluebell? Fresh caught salmon? Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
I'm sorry for the note under your door like a prison inmate. You okay? I rang, but you didn't answer. I could see the light. I knew you were in, but you didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin nothing. I know I probably came on kind of strong asking you to marry you and bringing you a fish and all, but I hope that, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you all fancy and shit. You're strong and kind and you know so much. It's hard for me. I don't know how to keep up. I guess all that went on in my head, I want you to know I got the message. I'm going to get out of your hair now, and this don't need to be any bad feelings. I love you, whatever, but, I'm going to keep asking you forever, but, we can pass on the street and say hello. It's fine, even though, even though I embarrassed myself and you don't like me. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking. I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop, though. I just, invaded your car and put some stuff in it. I'm just like a creeper. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes guys try to rip you off. If not, oh God, if some guy did this to me, I would fucking move. I have been propositioned by guys before that I did not want to be with in any capacity.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Oh, let's keep looking just for a sec. And it is so uncomfortable when they don't give up.
There's more to find.
I don't think there's more to find. I think we've seen all there is to see, as Norman Jaden would say. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's advance the plot. Oh my God. Hey! Hey!
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Yeah, I remember in episode 1 where I was like, fuck this bitch. I wonder if she'll become sympathetic. And she did. I mean, she became sympathetic, I think. I do think she said some gross stuff but in the beginning, but I think it was just that one thing, and she wasn't all there, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. If I was Tyler, I would still have kind of mixed feelings.
I want to know who was here that night.
All right.
Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing
Wonder
with.
Twin powers, activate. Who's our daddy? Is it the Babadook?
Almost.
It's Heisenberg! No!
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
What a
Of
twist.
course. It had to be him.
He's the only other man in town we've talked to.
knew, Didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
Ugh.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will.
He's running for mayor.
It's
This can
Allison.
ruin him.
We need to talk. We know it was you.
Granted, his eyes are identical to ours, so that should have really been obvious in the character design. I mean, the funny thing is like, yeah, the only two men of a proper age in this game are Tom and Sam, and I didn't even think of Tom. I forgot he existed. Tom Arson Vecchi. Arson is Tom's style.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better.
I know him better.
I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever.
You didn't sense
long
that
as
he
we
was
get
our
answers.
dad? Sup, it's your kids, bitch. We don't look angry or nothing. Look at how we have the same face. It's your face. The end of ever. We're gonna see who's becoming mayor now, won't we? Yeah, see, he looks just like us. It really should have been obvious.
You're our father.
We look exactly like him. Just can't tell with a beard and the glasses.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
I helped her
You need all
shoplift.
the money she wanted. We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Well, maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You try to burn down our barn, Arson.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody.
You burned down
You
our
weren't supposed to
barn.
be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was going to blow up in my face. I had to do something.
I wonder if they can die in any ending.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's got to fix the mess he made, one way or another.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this
You
gets
got your mistress pregnant
Excuse me?
out of
You
your
want me to pay
marriage,
for my mistakes? Fine.
and you just
But
wanted to be like,
Please,
"Ugh."
Tessa can't know. This would kill her.
She don't know.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
She's not dumb. We look just alike.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she
God,
never
men,
said anything.
cis men.
Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on.
My wife
You of
didn't
all
know
people
I
should
fucked
appreciate how
another
troubled
woman that was her
Marianne
best friend.
She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
You abandoned her. Bitch.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up.
I didn't have a choice.
You had your choice to stick your dick in her.
I know it shouldn't have happened. But, well, your mother was
Tom, you're so dense.
a very pretty woman.
Okay, fuck you.
And she'd been so many places and done so many things.
Like being in a commune,
The
Cole.
way I always thought I would have. I got caught up.
You got caught up in the
Love
fact that she
made
went
me a
to
fool.
college and was in a cult.
Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
Duh.
Jesus, Tom.
Jesus, Tom, there's like 10 of us. We make up 20% of the electorate and we're never voting for you. You'll never win.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died.
Wait, what? What?
That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Don't gaslight me, bitch. All we have to do is tell Michael and Eddie and Tessa to not vote for you, and you're done. That's all there is. That's the only people in this town, is your wife who hates you, us who also hate you, Michael who will always ride or die for us, and Eddie who's sometimes okay. Also Dee. You might get Greg, that's it. Greg's the only person who's gonna vote for you. You're toast, Tom. Creepy.
Mad Hunter.
Oh no, a guy in a raincoat. Heisenberg. Eddie knows the truth.
Honey. Hey, no. Please. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Ooh. Hey, she came after her son with a shotgun. That 11-year-old did the best judgment she could in the time. Oh, Tom, stop trying to lionize yourself. Revisionist history, fake news. Did you see my flashback?
No. No way. You're
Jesus,
a fucking liar.
Jesus,
I
Tyler.
saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Alyson. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but clear, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say?
He said it's fine. I already told him.
And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
He's so gaslighty. I hate him.
Don't touch her.
Thank you. Brother to the rescue.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
And never return.
Think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back.
What would your uncle say? He was like, that's a lot. Here's a hug. I mean, she could have said, I'll never hurt you, but she was still waving a gun in his face, so it doesn't really amount to anything.
Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
Ooh. Oh. So Tom is an idiot, and I'm not trusting Tom. I'm gonna trust my brother. Thing is, though, everything the game has been pointing to is the idea that Marianne wasn't really trying to kill him. But I still think Alyson was justified in the choice she made at the time because she didn't know what was happening. I mean, she saw her mother pointing a gun at her brother, so like that. I don't think Alyson was in the wrong, regardless of what the actual motivation was. Oof. It's gonna make me question myself, isn't it? What is the truth? What really matters in the end? I mean, she was a complicated person who wasn't really seeing things for what they were.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun on the same pier.
I think the memories
The
got
thing you
mixed
said to
up.
Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
Oh.
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know.
Now he's questioning himself.
And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
Oh, man. Oh, I don't know which to choose. Oh. Oh man. I really don't want to. I don't want this to determine whether or not I get a good ending or a bad ending. Stick to your memory.
I'm going to
Marianne
kill you.
threatened Tyler. Believe Tom's version.
Hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna. I'm going to kill you.
How?
I'm going to kill you.
Fuck. Because she brought a good point about, like, the memories maybe getting merged. But at the end... Okay, this is going to be my justification. This is my justification. Alright, so... I'm going to go with the memory, my own memory. Not going to believe Tom, whatever. Because... regardless of whether or not Marianne actually threatened Tyler, that was what I believed in that moment, and that was why I made the decision that I made to stab her in the back with scissors. So I feel like for Alyson, the best way of coping with the trauma is to accept the motivation for what she did. Whereas if we go down the road of believing this Tom shit about, oh, well, maybe Marianne, maybe I was in the wrong to kill her and all this sort of stuff, that is just going to, like, unpack so much more shit to have to deal with in therapy. And also is going to undermine the fact that in the moment, Alyson thought that she was doing the right thing. And to have to question that about whether or not she did or not, that's going to be so much more difficult. So I think that it's just easier and just better for her mental health if we just accept, let's believe the version that Marianne was trying to kill Tyler, even if, like, there was something more to that, even if she, you know, didn't have nefarious motivations. That is what we thought in the moment, and that's why we made the decisions that we did. So this is why I'm making this choice. I'm gonna live with it, as the game says.
I'm going to kill you.
Also, Tom does seem like he has some, you know, ulterior motives, and I don't trust him, so.
I'm going to kill you. No, don't do this. Mom, no. Alyson, this isn't what...
Tom was lying. Marianne couldn't face being separated from her kids again. And the only way to make sure that never happened was for all of us to go together. I know it in my heart. I saved you. I saved us.
I know. You did the right thing.
I mean, because otherwise, why was she getting a shotgun out?
Go back inside.
Because she didn't know Tom was there. I mean, I guess she was planning on going to hunt him down, but... I have a feeling that it probably was the other one in reality. That Tom's version of the truth probably was actually the truth. But I think ultimately that doesn't matter. Because that's not why Alyson did what she did at the time.
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad?
Goblin mugs.
Cheers, I guess.
I can't believe Tom thought we'd buy that story. And that I almost did.
Yeah, I still can't believe he and Marianne. What the hell did she see in him?
Money.
She was probably just really, really lonely after she lost Leo.
I could never get that lonely.
He has our face, Tyler.
Listen, With everything that's been going on, it got me thinking. About our voice. Like, that maybe we should stop using it.
What?
What?
I just don't trust it, and I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions? Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts.
Oh, this better not be the bad ending.
You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us, us.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted the day he would emerge.
Brothers and sisters?
To once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
Oh, okay. Good ending.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
Sad. Oh. I love their little cuff jeans. Okay, seems like a good ending. Hopefully. Let's go live with Michael. Why is this game called Tell Me Why? We never found out. Unless it's tell me why all these things happened in the past. Tell me why I am the way I am. Tell me why my mother hates me. 6 whole months later. Wait. What? Tyler, I hate it. What happened to your hair? Tyler, no. No. Ugh.
One last look. I'm good to go.
Tyler, fuck. What did you do to your beautiful hair? Why did they make this choice? No!
Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep. Gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
What happened with Tom?
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes. I saw your message right before derby practice, so
What
I
did he
didn't have time
lose
to
to?
read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch. How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week. And after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome.
Ugh, homework. Oh shit. Damn it, I didn't mean to.
Did you see the
I didn't
article
mean
I
to
sent you
hit
about
that.
Tom
Why
losing the
are you
election?
letting me ask that
Yes,
again?
I
Oh
saw
my
your
god.
message right before Derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it.
I meant to hit
tackle
fucking
in the
Xbox
headline.
controller. God damn it.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch.
There's the space stuff. Good. Yeah. All right, I gotta go. B.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
Is that an octopus shirt? It's an octopus shirt, I think. Okay. If we could pair this nice, dope-ass octopus shirt with some better hair, oh my lord. I want to mod the whole game with him in the octopus shirt. Ah, the fuzzy bandit. Little raccoon. I love raccoons. There's a guy up in Greenville who is a famous one named Tito. I think Tito died. No, Tito got out. That's right. Must be relieved to finally be done with that place. No doubt. Traffic's not too bad. I should be at our place. Our place around 4 p.m. Ha, traffic in Delos. Only if the mailbox bandit escaped. I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Damn, I'm on my way. I'll probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Don't die. I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. Chattington app. You know, chat rooms like millennials. Oh, I took that. Okay. Took my computer. Don't leave that behind. Hey, goblins. Wish it was easy to fix everything as a boat. Sorry for acting like a stupid ass. Alright. Well, thanks, Sam. Some pictures. Oh, these are pictures of, like, us. Like, in the present. Okay. Lap through the house. The Christmas tree wallpaper. Gotta love it. Go into Marianne's room. Caca. What's here? Nah, I don't want to go to school. I already went to school.
Sucks to suck, Thomas Anthony Fecky.
Fuck you, Dad. Who's this? Tessa?
Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
I never have been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I loved you both like my own children, and I tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. When I discovered you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted her to suffer, and I brought down on your house the wrath I have never dared allowed to unfold in mine. But I've been ashamed all these years and surprised how much I feel better with it out in the open. The greatest thing about the truth is the peace it brings. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. Here's a cake. Everybody kind of sucks this game. Everybody, adults are assholes. Look, it's our mom's room that we were never allowed in because we could never solve the puzzle. But now we're adults and we figured it out. Vinny Vinny lost you. The journalists hate Tom. Cute. She's just like that Captain Kirk meme. Wait, what's over here? Nothing. Alright. Let's go back up to your room and
Goodbye, Goodbye, room. Goodbye, room.
Don't really need that.
Goodbye, man on the moon. For posterity.
At least we're not using Chattington. Just gotta lean on it.
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
Alright, I think that's everything. Oh. Goblins emojis? They must be using Discord. Imagine these two fools have a whole server just with goblins emotes that they can use in group chats with each other. Alright. Leave through the front. Leave the house for good, yeah. Or you are the only person who likes this haircut. We are all just like, no. Ugh.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess.
I miss the fade. Yes, they absolutely have a Goblins D&D Discord.
Hey, Aaron. It's Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay.
It's like the end of
It
Fallout
actually
4.
felt good to remember.
War never changes.
Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
I thought I could change the past. Cheat time, bring my family back. The end. All right. Well, that was the end. Kind of a shame we didn't get to see Michael again. I don't know. Maybe there's like a after the credits thing. You can tell me that. Yeah, that was Tell Me Why. All 3 episodes, all 9-ish hours of it. I really like this game. Certainly a feels wagon. Really good characters. Pretty decent story. I think it was a little simple. Some of it felt a little padded. Like I feel like this, you know, if you've played a game like What Remains of Edith Finch, which accomplished pretty much this same amount of story and plot in 2 hours as opposed to 9, I do feel like they probably could have done this in maybe like 3 2-hour episodes instead of 3 3-hour episodes. It just felt a little bit like fillery at points. I would also say like Life is Strange Before the Storm accomplished about the same amount of plot or more plot in 6 hours than this did in 9. So it did feel a little bit like thin for the amount that I've been playing it. But ultimately, really, really strong depictions of mental health, really, really strong depictions of LGBT characters and trauma. You don't see that a lot in like bigger titles. You kind of only see that in like indie itch.io sort of titles for the most part. And I think that it's important to have that kind of representation that's accurate in a more mainstream game like a DONTNOD game. I wouldn't say they're a AAA studio, but they're definitely up there. I mean, this was produced, in part by Xbox specifically, so like Microsoft helped make this game. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that should be taken for granted, that this game did a lot of stuff that was not easy, that was not sugar-coated, and they tackled some stuff really head-on that doesn't typically get tackled in games that are made by such big developers. And hopefully that makes people feel seen, who are represented, and who, if they're not represented, still feel like they can empathize with people who aren't like them, that maybe if they don't get to meet people like Tyler in real life, at least empathizing with him in a game helps build up some empathy and humanity and stuff broadly in who they are. And that's really why representation is so important. That's why I picked GamerX to be our charity back in June, and I'm proud to have raised almost $10,000 for them with y'all's help, because LGBT rep in gaming, this is why it's important, is so that people can see the humanity and see the empathy in characters like Tyler Ronan and be exposed to that in their own home if they don't get to have it in real life. I honestly think that representation in media is one of the most important steps for making progress in a society for social justice, and it's games like this that help do that. And so yeah, I'm really proud to have played this, and really happy to have played this, and really happy that this exists, even if I felt like some of the plot elements, particularly with like the whole princess thing and like the whole goblins like element, it wasn't necessarily it brought me a little bit of nostalgia, because I used to write stories like that, and I pretended I had a twin brother, and it was like a self-insert thing, so it actually hit some very personal nostalgia things for me, which were very, very specific. But like at times it felt like it couldn't decide whether or not it wanted to be fantasy or contemporary, and that was a little goofy, I suppose. Let me check out some of the comments. Let me hit continue as well. Oh, so this is some final ends. So 17% forced the chest open, 83% completed the puzzle. Okay, cool. Alyson felt that standing by the twins' memory was the right thing, but 60% believed in Tom. Okay, interesting. 6% let go of their voice, 94% held on to it. Cool. I didn't even have the option to let go of it, so that's good. Eddie was relieved that Alyson accepted the responsibility. 34% did not confess the truth. Sam felt understood by Alyson. Wait, so I'm in the yellow. So I listened to his story. Okay. 67% kissed Michael. 33% of you. What the fuck? What is a third of people doing not kissing Michael? It's homophobic, literally. Boo. National Suicide Prevention Hotline, International Assistance for Suicide Prevention. Definitely good to have that at the end here. Because, man, there was some heavy stuff in this. So there are 3 endings. One is very likable, unusual to get because your relationship has to be really bad and you have to give up your powers, but that maybe you still get, like, technically a good ending. Yeah, so it did say a very personal story to the twins with Life is Strange. It did get the drama, like the overall drama got a little overwhelming. They included bi-pan characters and a same-sex romance. So where were the bi-pan characters specifically, actually? Because I never really got a full read on whether or not Tyler and... like, it never really confirmed or denied, like, what Tyler and Michael's orientations were. I kind of got the impression that Tyler might have been, like, bisexual or pansexual, because it was kind of never... He said that he was still figuring himself out, so I don't know. I mean, pan and bi aren't just transitions to being gay. Like, that's kind of a stereotype, but I don't know. They never kind of confirmed or denied either way. But regardless, yes, definitely like multiple LGBT characters, and then an LGBT romance, which is great. And then whatever's going on with D, I don't know. They left that kind of ambiguous. And they didn't confirm or deny that Alyson is necessarily straight. I mean, Alyson dated a guy in high school, I think they confirmed, but she apparently did not like it at all, and he was terrible. So that could be an arrow ace mood. Who knows? The implication is that Tyler is bi, but might just be projecting. Yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. Letting go of the voice is and this is the third really sad ending. Well, we definitely didn't do that. No, thank you. Yeah, so next week, this time slot, we are returning to Twitch. Don't worry, we're not doing any more YouTube gaming. I think that it went okay here on YouTube. It has its pros and cons, but I think ultimately we miss the emotes. We miss being able to be in Twitch. And I know that for some of you, the YouTube chat was kind of weird, the interface, and you didn't really love it. So we're going to be going back to Twitch at 10 a.m. next week on Thursday. It is now October, so I'm going to be starting a scary game for October, and you guys voted upon Call of Cthulhu, the 2018 game, I believe. It's the new one. It's the detective game from, God, I don't remember the name of the developer, but it is based kind of loosely on the RPG, but it's mostly a sort of detective game where you go to Arkham, you interview people in the town of, well, what crazy Cthulhu stuff is going on, and then maybe you get to meet Cthulhu at the end. I don't know, but it's about an 8-hour game, so it's going to be 4 episodes, 2 hours each, so it's going to get us through the rest of October on Thursday mornings. I'm really excited about it. I've heard kind of mixed things about it, but most of the things that I've heard that are negative are things that I think that, like, I'm not really going to care about that much. Like, people say the RPG elements are weak, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. It's a story game. It's like LA Noire or whatever. But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll be able to meet Cthulhu by the end. I love anything that has Cthulhu in it because and for those who don't know, this bracelet on my wrist that I never take off says Cthulhu Fatagan, and there's like a whole reason for that, which, you know, you can ask me about sometime if you care. But yeah, Call of Cthulhu this Thursday and next Thursday and through the rest of the month. And then on Friday, Crash Bandicoot 4, tomorrow 8 p.m. Crash Bandicoot 4 comes out tomorrow, so it's going to be a launch day stream back on Twitch for 2 hours as I desperately try not to rage quit this new, very complicated Crash Bandicoot game that is very fun but has time-stopping mechanics that I am still getting used to in the demo. And then on Friday, or on Saturday at noon on Twitch, I'm going to be reacting to my old movies. That ought to be a lot of fun, so come out on Twitch on Saturday at noon for that. So yeah, we might be trying some YouTube streams again in the future, but they won't be gaming streams. Like, I might try to do Apu on YouTube in the future, or I might try to do like a Saturday stream on YouTube in the future sometime, you know, within the next couple months. But for now, we're just going to stick with Twitch and, you know, go back to what we know. So thank you for participating in this little experiment, this 3-week experiment on YouTube, and sticking with me for that. As always, stay great, hydrate, have a happy time.